Hey guys, welcome in this new video. I hope that all of you are doing great. So in this video, what we're going to talk about is how to become a successful trader when you have, a job on the side or when you are going to school, for example. So basically when you don't have much time to dedicate to trading every day, how to still eventually get good results and become a profitable trader. So I'm really excited to share this with you guys simply because I've been through this myself at the beginning of my journey. So I know exactly, what it's like, what you have to do to eventually get where you want to be and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to share with you guys my tips and basically a bit of my story on how you can achieve this as well. So just before that we start, as always, guys, don't forget to leave a like under the video. I would really appreciate it. It helps me grow the channel, and make sure as well that you are subscribe to the channel if it's not already done. So let's get right into it. All right. So how to actually eventually become profitable in trading when you have other stuff to do on the side. Now, first of all, you have to realize that if you really want to pursue trading and become good when you don't have much time to dedicate to it, then it's going to take a lot of effort. It's going to take a lot of work, and you will need to really be patient to get where you want to be. All right. So you have to be ready mentally to go through this process, and, for really the work to be put in, you have to be in the right mindset. And so that is also why I'm recording this video. I know that a lot of people, including a lot of you guys, are probably in this situation. And so I want to kind of share with you guys how to actually go about it. So when I started to trade, I was 15 years old. I was still going to high school. Today, I'm 21. I've been trading for over 6 years, and I've been trading full time for about 2.5 years. So I spent, a couple of years trading on the side of going to school. So I started in high school, then I went to college. I became profitable and started to really make a lot of money, when I was in college. And I was already profitable in high school, but I did not have a big capital, so I was not making that much money. I started to make some, real money when I was in college. And so after that, when I finished college, I had two options, either going to university or going full-time in trading. I decided, you know what? I have some pretty good results. I can already live from trading. So let's just go full-time. So that's what I did. And here we are 2.5 years later, still doing the same thing, still doing what I love the most, and making even more money than what I was making before. So that's pretty cool. And that's what I was able to achieve. And so the way that I did this is simply by optimizing my time as best as I could. And so that's what I want to talk about in this video. And I want to make you guys realize how important that is and why it changes everything. So when I was going to school, I was working a lot, and I really was focused on my craft in order to get to the place that I am today. And so what I did is that I really tried to be as productive as I could on every single aspect of my life, and that directly impacted my results in trading. And so I will give you guys a couple of ways that you can optimize your time and that you can be as productive as possible, which will help you to put more time into your trading and more quality hours as well. So the first thing that is important for you guys to understand is that you don't necessarily need 8 or 9 hours of sleep. All right. I know a lot of people love to sleep. So it's something that when I was on my come up, I put a bit less attention on, if that makes sense, right? So instead of sleeping 8 or 9 hours, I was maybe sleeping, 6 to 7 hours, right? It's not that much. And, I'll be honest with you guys, I was pretty tired most of the time, right? So my energy level wasn't necessarily at the highest, but at the same time, I was gaining about 1 hour extra every day. And so I did some tests, and I really found out that I was able to work nearly as best as I could by sleeping 1 hour less, but I was gaining 1 hour of time basically. And so that overall was a more interesting trade than sleeping more, being just slightly, a bit more energized, but I was losing 1 hour, if that makes sense, right? And so I was really trying to kind of make these trade in my mind and really just figure out for every aspect of my life what I should be doing in order to get the most done in the shortest amount of time possible. Because, well, as you know, right, when you have a job, when you're going to school, or let's say you have a family, your time is pretty fucking limited, right? So you have to do what is necessary to actually get that time and be productive. So I figured that, you know what, I'll sleep, 1 hour less per night. I'll be just a bit more tired, but still able to get my work done. And I was gaining 1 hour more every day just by doing that, all right? And so 1 hour multiplied by 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, it makes already a massive difference. Then after that, what I was doing as well was focusing on eating the right type of food to be energized and to be focused mentally, and drinking a lot of water, all right? So these were two things that were extremely important to me, and I was putting a lot of my focus on that. Even if I wasn't really talking about that, on Instagram and stuff like that, it was still one of my main focus, because a lot of the problems that we could have within our bodies, most of the time it's simply because we're not hydrated enough, right? If you feel like you want to drink water, it's a sign that you are already not hydrated enough, right? You never want to be in the situation where you kind of feel like you have to drink water and where it would feel good to drink water, because that means that you're not hydrated enough, right? And so I was focusing on that a lot, and just by doing these things, I was a lot more focused, I was a lot more productive. So these are also stuff that you have to be in control of if you want to be productive. Then after that, what I was doing as well, when I was, eating my breakfast or any type of food in reality, or when I was preparing myself in the morning to go to school, I was always listening to a podcast or watching a video. So again, here I was gaining, let's say 20 minutes, 30 minutes of studying of anything. It could be trading, it could be mindset, it could be business, like whatever, right? Just something that would develop me. Then after that, in the car, same thing, right? Listening to a podcast. Then at school, from one class to another, we had like 15 minutes. So when most people were just, chilling, they were relaxing, while I was walking quite fast in the school. I was looking a bit weird, but I didn't really care about that. I was going to my next class. I was the first to arrive there, and I would sit down and I would take the 10 minutes that I had to, again, watch a video, maybe watch some trades, do some analysis, right? Whatever. And I was doing that basically 2 to 3 times per day. And so just take everything I've said, right, and put that together. If you gain 1 hour simply because you sleep a little less, if you gain 1 hour of podcast watching a video, well, we're already at 2 hours, right? If you are productive, let's say you are going to school, right? I'm going to stick with this example. Or if you have a job, right? When you have a break, well, you again, right, put in the work, right? Here you gain another, maybe let's say 30 minutes, right? And if overall you are really focused on just getting things done as fast as you can, you could gain another 30 minutes, right? I don't know where I'm at with my fingers. I don't care, not important, right? The point that I'm making here is that overall, if we combine all of this, you could gain maybe 2 hours per day, maybe 3, right? If you're really, really serious. So again, multiply 2 to 3 hours per 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and see how much it makes a difference, right? It could take you, let's say 2 years to become a profitable trader. If you are really serious about that, it might just take you 1, right? Or if it would have taken you 4 years, it might just take you 2, right? And so just kind of realize how much time you're gaining, right? And how fast you could actually become profitable, right? Because at the end of the day, guys, of course, trading takes a long time to learn. It takes a long time to become profitable, right? But at the same time, you don't want for it to take forever, right? I mean, you want to get results as fast as possible. And so it's about having the balance between long-term patience and high speed on the daily, right? So on the daily, right, you focus on getting things done. You focus on going as fast as you can and on being productive as much as possible. And then on the long term, you still keep the mindset of being patient. When you take these two things and when you apply them together, you become extremely powerful, because every day you work hard, every day you put in the works. This will, help you to get to your results much faster, but at the same time, you are still very, very patient because you have this long-term idea. And so when you combine these two, you become extremely powerful. That's what I did in my first couple of years into trading. I was able to manage to get good grades in school, to stay healthy, to build a business, to become a profitable trader. And fast forward today, well, I'm a full-time trader, so it worked very, very well. That's exactly what I did. That's what I would recommend you guys to do. All right. So I hope this video inspires you. I hope this video gives you some motivation and some ideas to what you can do in your own life to improve your results. But I really suggest you guys to just take the time to think about it. Take the time to actually really just ask yourself, what can you work on to become better? And that overall will carry on and give you much better results on the long term. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on it. You can also share it around. And on that, take care, trade with care, manage your money well, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.